And we are live.
Hey, yo, can y'all hear me? You know how we always have these connection issues? I just want to make sure before I go into my whole little diatribe.
We don't always have connection issues. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Volume's good. All right.
The doctor will see you now.
Really?
Hey, yo, welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. My name is HungryHeath. I don't remember what I was going to say. I guess you distracted me. I was going to say something inappropriate whenever you asked me. So I had to filter myself. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm feeling extremely good right now. I just got off of work, had a really good interview, meeting with my boss, and got good things in the works going forward. And this, I'm really excited about this dish, y'all. We've made it one time. That's where we took the pictures for the thumbnail.
So good.
It's so good. And that's what I need to get next. I forgot. We need that other bag of the pork rinds. So we can eat this.
Well, yeah, but you can do that in a bit. So what is it we're making? You're like, we've made it once.
Y'all seen us. We go to Landry's, Saltgrass Steakhouse. It's owned by Landry's, okay? It's a Landry's restaurant. It's one of our favorite restaurants, or mine anyways. It's a very affordable steak dishes there. Well, they have this one appetizer called the Range Rattler.
Has anybody ever had that? Let me know.
It's technically not keto.
No, it's definitely not keto when you're there.
But it's so good. It's worth a little cheat. Especially the other day when we got it because it was just a 2-piece. What?
Well, they allow you to order either 2, 4, like you order by however many you need, so you don't have to default to whatever it is on the menu.
Yeah, well, when we ordered it, that's the way it was. The default was the 2.
Yeah, when we went for restaurant week.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
But it's cheese and shrimp stuffed jalapenos that are battered and fried. And they serve it with some little like a remoulade sauce or something like that. And it's so good. Well, we were going back and forth, figuring out ways we could make it at home. I'm like, you know what might be actually easier? Would you make it as a dip? We just chop all those stuff together, throw it in a skillet, throw it in the oven, or better yet, in the air fryer. And that'd be a lot. And we just eat it with pork rinds, or a spoon. That'd be so much easier to eat, to cook and eat.
Yeah, exactly.
So we made a test run the other day, took our pictures, and we're gonna make it again tonight.
It was so really good. So what all? I didn't hear. Did you say what all is in a Range Rattler?
It's cheese, shrimp, stuffed into a jalapeno, battered and fried.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is I got some bagged shrimp. We're gonna saute. We're gonna slice them up, cut them up, saute them in a little butter, along with some diced jalapeno. What else did you put in there? Some onion.
Yeah.
Because we already diced this up ahead of time.
Well, because the reason we did onion and bacon, we'll need the bacon.
Oh, that's right. That's what I was forgetting. No, here it is.
Okay.
I need scissors.
Yeah. The reason we're doing onion is because typically the dish they serve on fried onion strings.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So instead, we're going to put the onion and the jalapenos and the bacon, all of that's going to be mixed into this wonderful, tasty dish. Now, the first thing we have to do to get started is we're going to grab our dish that we're going to cook in, and we're going to put the whole block of cream cheese in it and stick it in our wonderful oven.
Let me ask you this, though. Do we really need to saute this in butter, or are we just going to do it in bacon grease?
Well, we could do it in bacon grease. And did you want to show them what you're going to be frying it in?
Oh, yeah. Did you ever sync your phone like we said we're going to start doing?
Yeah. Well, see, I did, but it didn't give me the link.
So what we're doing, y'all. Right now, when you're viewing us, we're using my phone for the camera. Well, Shelly has a nice phone also. So we're trying to link both phones so I can take hers and walk around and show y'all things. And this one's not staying fixed on the tripod. I'll be mobile.
Okay. Let me do this, except.
But also, we brought a little late today because both of us worked a little overtime today. And then we got suckered in by Dutch having a bonus today, so she ran right as soon as she got to work. She basically just got home maybe 10 minutes ago. She went and got us some Dutch.
Yeah.
I'm a Dutch fiend.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's see.
She said the whole block. I'm going to slip this in the oven.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to.
I can open the door and show them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me see. Ooh.
I love that noise. That's beautiful.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out.
Mute your phone, maybe.
Well, it won't even let me mute all the way.
Oh.
Okay, what happened?
Put yours on Do Not Disturb again, I guess? I don't know.
It already is.
And what the?
Okay, so maybe I don't have it connect to the. Let me see. I want to show y'all. Okay.
Can we just pull mine off and walk over there with it?
I mean, you can.
It'd probably be a lot quicker.
It probably would be.
Because we were supposed to do this before.
Well, even that, I got to figure out why.
Look, my biggest fan. Dun, 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 dun. So, we got to say thank you to Shauna.
Thank you to Shauna and Sharon.
And Stefan. It was actually, she said it was Stefan's actually his idea to give us this. But look at this. Y'all, it's 2 areas. Or you can do the whole thing. That's what we're going to be cooking in tonight. Isn't that awesome? And I'm just going to cook this one with the 15 like you said?
Yeah, to convection bake.
Okay.
No, you're on the wrong one.
Of course I am.
Sorry, y'all.
I cannot do anything unsupervised.
I can't see. If you move the phone up, I can see what you're doing. Okay, so turn it to convection bake.
Sure.
Turn it off.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
No, off the power button.
And?
Now turn it back on bottom. And then bottom. Convection bake. Now time. Or temp and then time.
Okay. What do you want? Temp.
I can't see it. Oh. Whoa. Go back. 425. And then go to time. And let's do it for 15. I can't see again. Well, just pull it back. You don't have to zoom in, dear.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do everything one-handed.
Show them our new trash can since you're right there.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry, y'all. I hope everybody's okay. So I was putting in here the request. What's your favorite? Think of your favorite restaurant you go to. What's the favorite dish that you love there? Whether it's keto or not, let us know because we might be able to find a way to make it keto.
Dang it.
So I saw earlier Renee, the premature jack-o'-lantern, was firstest. And 22 Q Cat said,
look at the fan. I'm tired of this.
Hello, Shelly Heath and the whole crazy horde.
Dun, 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 dun.
Patty is here. She said, hey, all, I'm here, but we'll be multitasking. So much to do before we leave for vacation. That's right. When are you going to be leaving again, Patty? Is it on Monday? I couldn't remember. Let me turn the skillet on. And then when he gets back, then he's going to start cutting up, I would say like 4 slices of bacon. And, oh, barely begun. Hey, Coda said, evening, folks. How you doing? Keto Simple. Hey, Dustin said, listening while cleaning and doing stupid chores. Amen. Right? Aren't those the worst?
Adulting is no fun.
Stupid chores. And then Caden's here. Hey, Caden, what's up? Said, hi, Shelly and Heath. And Radical Geek is here. Hey, Maitreya. She said, hello.
You said Quattro?
Yeah, Quattro. Quattro. Wait. I'm trying to think of the Italian. Isn't it quattro? Quattro.
Give me the line.
I feel like I'm mispronouncing it.
I can barely speak English. You want me to?
You need to mute the second phone. Well, it was started to play before I could even get it on StreamYard. So I don't know. I'll have to play with it later.
Well, do me a favor. Zip that up for I get grease all over it.
Okay. And Tweet Cat said Dutch addicts.
Yes.
I'm saying this is why I own Dutch stock, because we're there. We might as well own Dutch stock, right? So, yeah. So that's my coffee. And then he's got his double ring bro, sugar-free, and with the green tea. But yeah. Sean is here. Hey Sean brother. Said, hey, all. What's up? Keto Simple gave hearts. Brenda F is here. Hey, howdy. Brenda said, hello. Hi, Heath, Shelly, and the Horde. And Sharon is here. Hey, Sharon, what's up? Said, evening, all.
Thank you again, Sharon.
And Rickwin. Hey, Joe said, hey, happy Friday, Horde. Funny. When I was reading the title of the Friday Night Feast today, I read it as Rattler. I was wondering where Shelly and Heath got snake meat to cook. Ooh.
Oh, I can do that. I'll put that on the list for next week, just for you. I know a place.
But we won't be doing that next week.
And Sharon, do me a favor. Run over and give Stefan a hug and a high five and take his hand for me, please.
Oh, yeah. For both of us. Patty said we leave for the airport at 4:30 a.m. on Thursday. Ooh, that is early. Oh, my gosh.
That sounds like the butt crack of dawn.
Oh. But yeah, you've got a lot to do. She said dog food to get made and prepped, laundry, packing, lawn mowed, and the list goes on, right? Oh, but it is so going to be worth it. I'm so excited for you, Patty. You are going to have so much fun. It's definitely going to be well worth it. Oh, you probably, okay, never mind. It's to me, Alaska is like one of those big trips of a lifetime. Like when, they talk about where are the places you should travel. Must see. And let me know what you feel like is a must see vacation spot or travel spot. So they usually list the Grand Canyon. Like everybody should at least see the Grand Canyon in their lifetime.
Done it.
Right. Niagara Falls. Everybody should see that. Right.
Done it.
I think Alaska as a whole is one of those places you should see in your lifetime.
Got it.
Let's see. The Great Wall of China. We're going to go outside the U.S. That's a place.
Do it.
A place. What do you think would be another good one?
I want to say Antarctica.
Well, yeah. I don't know if that's on people's must see.
It's on mine.
But I would also say what is it? The Stonehenge.
Oh yeah, that's the one too.
And then what's the stone? What's it? Sean
Blarney
and Michelle.
The Blarney?
Yeah.
What it's called?
Wouldn't you consider? So what do you think is one of those that you feel like has to be a must-see place in your life? Like what are they? I want to know. I've also heard in Holland seeing the tulips.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's gorgeous. But yeah, and I guess seeing a fjord. Trying to think what else. Y'all, give me ideas. What do you think would be on that list? Sharon said, "You're so welcome, Heath. Happy early anniversary."
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, actually, this week somebody ordered anniversary gift for his wonderful wife.
Whoever she is.
Whoever she is.
I meant to get it for my girlfriend, but my wife will do.
I'm going to go in and cancel that.
No, because what it is, we're still dating. That's
fine. That really?
Yes.
Anywho, so when he did that, then she
felt obligated to. She was like, I'll see you raise.
I'll see you and raise you one. But yeah, so I ordered his gift, and it is something that we've I guess, kind of needed for a while. We've been doing it the cheap way, but we'll see when the gift comes in. And then there's another gift, which is only for after dark.
Don't talk about that yet. It's still nice.
But it's on Amazon, so it can't be that bad, y'all. If I bought it from Amazon, it's not like.
I've seen some stuff.
Oh, well, I guess I don't get to that part. I don't get to the dark web of Amazon.
Come on, Penelope, get your stuff together.
But yeah, I found it on Amazon. It looked really cool, and I was like, okay, that'll be something for. It's a date night thing. I'll just say it like that.
This Nisha's bacon chips.
Right? Rickwood said, one of the homesteads I followed drove up from Washington to Alaska this spring.
Oh, wow.
It was an amazing trip to watch as they filmed a lot. Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, that would be an amazing trip. I'd love to do that too. As I have done several of the cruises, but I would love, I know Princess does this. I don't know about some of the other lines, but they do what's called, oh shoot. But basically it's like land and sea. So you have 7 days, the typical Alaska cruise, and then either before or after is a 7-day land excursion where you go to one of the bigger parks and you're on a princess, like it's all owned by Princess. And then you can go deeper into Alaska to see more stuff.
Do we still own Princess stock? Or we sold
No, we have to sell it. I know.
No bueno.
But
Such
yeah, that I would like to do that. Or what would be fun is, wonderful Mary T lives in Grand Forks, Canada, and to drive from hers up to Alaska. Keto Simple said, I think everyone should visit Bear Lake in Rocky Mountain National Park.
Where's Bear Lake? Where's that at?
In
Seriously,
Bear Lake in he said it's in Rocky Mountain National Park.
Okay.
I wonder if we went. I'm looking right now. We might have went to this. Because I thought we did. Isn't that in oh, okay. So that's Utah / was that part Utah and part Idaho?
Oh, we may have, but I don't think so. I think honestly, if we did, it would have like jarred our memory a little more.
I don't know.
Either that or it was really, really boring.
Keto Simple said Shelly is Heath's ex-girlfriend.
That's awesome.
Rickwood,
brother.
Rickwood said, I have never been to Italy yet.
That's where I want to go too.
I would like to see the Colosseum and the Vatican and Mount Etna and Pompeii. Oh, yes. The Colosseum is amazing, and the Vatican. The Vatican is very, very crowded, right? But it's a great place to see.
I want to do that, and I want to go see the pyramids.
Oh, yeah. So the one thing about going back to the Vatican, when I was there, again, I was very fortunate because my ancestry on my father's side is all French, and they dated back to Quebec, and before the 1700s, they were actually, I dove deep, y'all, actually found out that my ancestors on his side came from Brittany, France. So they were probably Celtic, because they said a lot of, did I say that right? I think, yeah. A lot of the Britons, which is the people from Brittany area, were actually originally Celts. And I thought that was pretty cool. I think, am I saying that right? I get, let's see.
Your Americanism gets in your way.
I know, right?
You silly gringo.
Okay, French or Celtic? Yeah, Celts. They were Celts. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like, I might have some Celtic in me. Oh. I mean, I definitely, have the French and the Irish and the English. That's all in there. Like, my family, they were like, oh, who are you across the pond? All right.
So my dad said, we're just Heinz 57.
I mean, well, mine just stuck right there. I have like 1% from like Africa, I think.
Everybody does if you listen to the news.
But yeah, mostly right there in that region. So I thought that was really interesting. But I don't know how I got on this. But anyway, so Vatican, what I thought was really cool, because I, again, was a teenager. Oh, because my family's French, right? So in high school, I had the opportunity, because I was taking French, to go on a trip. Of course, you had to pay for it. And so my father's side, they helped raise money to pay for my trip. And part of that was going to Rome, as well as
The Vatican?
well, yeah, that the Vatican. But Leaning Tower of Pisa is in Florence, Italy.
I think.
Yeah, so we went to Florence and the Vatican. What I got there, and y'all, I can't find it now, but I actually bought, because there's a lot of street vendors, and somebody was selling the rosaries. And I got this beautiful rosary that smelled amazing, and I had it for a long time, and now I can't find it.
Aww.
That was like my little memory from there. Oh, 22Q Cat said, what you drinking there, Heath, in the Ketochow bottle?
Tell them. Somebody made some crazy concoction of kefir and some flavored stuff.
So it's the kefir plus he wanted it flavored. Like I noticed, because he kind of slowed down eating the cheese. But one day I was like, you know what? I'm going to put the sugar-free raspberry syrup in it. And I put too much. I was like, oh, for me. Too much for me. Normally I don't sweeten my kefir. And I was like, ooh, this is really sweet. And I was like, you want to try it? See if you like it?
I think you have to add a little more sweetener to it.
Yeah. And he's been drinking it as long as I put in sweetener. And so that's what he's drinking right now, y'all.
And is just these containers are just the perfect size for that?
Keto Simple said Walmart sells toys. I wouldn't know. I don't even know what. So what cars and.
Sir, hey, the lights are still on. We can discuss about that later.
I was like, what toys? Are you talking about cars? Like, I know they have a whole kids section. You want him to call you?
It's funnier that way.
Brenda S said, I want to go to Sturgis. Or is it Sturgis or Stooges?
Sturgis for the bicycle, on the motorcycles?
Yeah, is that what you mean? Or am I dumb and I don't know what Stooges is? Sean said, we have a big bucket list. Oh, I love this. Stonehenge, yes. Eiffel Tower, oh yes. Yeah. And you have to go up and eat on the Eiffel Tower. Y'all, I feel like
we're going to make a group outing for all this.
Right, wouldn't that be fun? The Greek Isles, definitely. Well, you could start adding the veggies to it now. Yeah, definitely. Mount Rushmore. Oh, yes. Yes, we did do that. And if you're going to go to Mount Rushmore for a few days, there's actually a hotel we stayed at. It was more like a wild, like kind of like a log cabin look, but it was actually hotel rooms. But right from there, like they have the perfect spot where you can look out from the hotel and look at Mount Rushmore. Like it's just like the perfect picture for Mount Rushmore. Loved it. We did that on a road trip. That was like when we went and did a lot of the West Coast stuff. Oh my gosh.
That's what I was telling you before, folks. I wish we had done that road trip after we met all of y'all.
I know.
We did all that pre-keto.
Sydney, Australia. Yes.
We were supposed to go, but somebody wanted to get sick instead.
I know. I
wanted to go to the Sydney Opera House, actually.
Yes. Africa. Oh, I'd love to go there too. There's so many different parts. Like, which part of Africa are you looking forward to? Like, is there a specific, like Cairo, Egypt? I'd love to go there. Jerusalem, maybe when it calms down, right?
Right.
Yes. And then just have to cut up the shrimp. I kind of diced them up. I didn't have them real big.
Should have used that other pair of scissors, though. Just could have done it.
Oh, we'll just go wash them real quick.
The only thing on is bacon grease that we're going to cook anyways, or cooking.
Yeah.
And honestly, y'all, I don't know how many shrimp this is. It's like half the bag, though. And they're still kind of frozen, but
that's okay.
But cut them in three.
Okay. So I love all of that. Sean, I am on board with all of that.
Sean, let's go.
Keto Simple said it's in Colorado, right next to Estes Park. That we might have been to it.
Look, these are already peeled and deveined.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
It's in Colorado. Okay, let me look. Bear Lake. Ugh. Bear Lake. Colorado. Oh, so there's more than one. Okay. Oh, so we might have done, at least drove by there.
Well, do me a favor, as I'm doing this, stir it up for me.
Because we did
friends.
the peak to peak outside of Estes Park on the way to Denver. We drove the peak to peak. So that probably included the Bear Lake then, right? I'm guessing. Let me know. Brenda F said, yes, Sicily would be awesome. Oh, I would love to go to Sicily. That would be so much fun. Oh, my goodness.
Look at that. Do we still need butter or not?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're going to keep an eye on it. Keto Simple said the Stanley Hotel is their hotel. Yeah. We actually
Tell me a story about that.
We stayed at their sister property called Mary's Lake Lodge.
That was amazing, by the way.
And I would highly recommend that over the Stanley. You could always do the Stanley tours if you want any of the haunt stuff. Yeah. But to me, the hotel itself and what a lot of reviews said, except, they might have changed things over the last few years, but since we were there
over 5 years ago,
they said the Stanley Hotel was very dated,
neglected too.
Right. And so we stayed at Mary's Lake Lodge, which is a sister property. Gorgeous. Because Mary's Lake Lodge are like individual, they're actually condos that then, somebody else owns if you want to own one, but then, they sublet, right? And so every one of them has a little hot tub out on their balcony or deck.
That was great for after dark.
That was just great because the sky there is so crystal clear, and you're sitting in the hot tub and you just look up at that. You feel so surrounded by nature. It is so quiet, and it's just amazing, perfect serenity. And then in the morning, all of the elk come down because Estes Park is actually in a valley. And so it doesn't, get as much of the snow and stuff as like Denver does. But because it's in a valley, all of the elk come down there because there was like a lake right there, and they would sit around there. And so you'd wake up in the morning hearing the elk do their calls. And then from our room, we were able to look out and see all of them down there. I was just like, I fell in love with Estes Park. That is like my dream retirement area, because just being up there in the mountains, because a lot of the people then where they're up in the mountain area, and then Estes Park, they just had like at the time one grocery store, which was like a Safeway or a Randall's. And it was just, I loved it.
No regrets.
Mm-mm.
Okay, what did you just put on it?
I put this all-purpose Creole.
That was our freebie from HEB a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Keto Simple said, I imagine we'll take the granddaughter to Paris. She's been asking to go for years. Oh, yes. Definitely.
Well, take your grandson named Heath with you.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying. Have fork, we'll travel.
I love Paris. It's very busy, kind of like it's almost like if you've ever gone to Manhattan, how there's just so much going on. That is very much like Paris. Like the people, they're going. But there's just so much to see and do in Paris. I love it. I want to go again.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, I guess we don't need that.
Well, I said 7 hours ago.
Whoa. Oh, no, be careful. Sharon said major thunderstorm sitting here. Well, please be careful, Sharon. Sharon said, we have needed the rain. My yard is brown. Oh, no. Ugh. Yeah, it's been a dry season, hasn't it? Barely Begun said, I've never visited the strange exotic land of Houston. Though I'm applying to a few furry cons in Texas, 2 of which are in the Houston area.
Because I bet you if we asked Shauna real nice, she'll let you stay in her house. In our room, I mean.
Right. Yeah, if you do, you're welcome to stay at our place,
Yes.
Coda.
As
And
long as you like dogs.
right. But if you don't, because I know sometimes it's easier to stay at the hotel that you are set it up in.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then at least let us know about it, because we'll definitely come visit you.
And Coda, look it up. Find out where those being held, and look for it versus Spring, Texas, because we're Houston, but we're actually on the north side of Houston in Spring.
But
to see how close it is to where you're going to be at the events.
Yes, but we will travel.
Yes, we will come see you for sure.
Yeah. Sean said, "I love the Leaning Tower pizza." Yes, isn't that so cool? Pizza.
I know.
But isn't that so cool? That's just so much. Oh, that's bringing so many great memories back, y'all. Sharon said, "Okay, whipping winds. It just had a power blip. Out of here. Have a great weekend. Bye. Good night. Stay safe." Brenda said, "Yes, bike week at Sturgis."
Yeah.
That would be cool. We did drive through Sturgis, but it was off season.
What's the one bar that's up there? They always have a real big event is there.
Because we watched the TV show.
Yeah.
Do you know Brenda F? We watched the TV show.
What's his name from Jackal? Is a part owner with him.
Oh yeah,
Jesse Dupree.
No. Oh.
Jesse James Dupree.
Oh, okay, from Jackal. Yeah. Okay, I was thinking somebody else. But anyway,
Full Throttle was the name of the show.
Full Throttle. Did you watch that show, Brenda? But we drove through there, and
we went off season though, so it wasn't anything to look at.
Right. We were like, well, we're right here. We might as well drive through, and like we looked where the Full Throttle and stuff was, location. Like location and filmed and everything. So it's cool to see, though.
Yeah. Did we tell them what all was actually in here? Did we put?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure.
Rickwood said, "Just wandering through England and Scotland is so much fun.
I want to see Scotland Yard.
Time in bed and breakfast and just acting like the locals." Right. What I would love to do, one lady I follow on YouTube, she lives in, I don't know if it's near London, somewhere, I'm not, but she went down to the southwest part of England. And I was like, "Oh, that'd be a fun trip." So I think to the east is like Bath and everything, but to the west and the southwest, I forget, is it Cornwall? Something down there. But anyways, she's gone down there and filmed, and I was like, "Oh, I really want to do that. Like fly into Heathrow, rent a vehicle."
I wanted to do that just because
and just drive all over and hit all of that, and then drive up to Scotland. Oh,
see, I don't know if I want to do like Sean and actually drive over there. I'm scared. I can barely stay on this road.
I would drive though. I would do it. Sean said, "I took 4 years of French in high school and in college." Oh, I didn't take it in college.
But see, that makes sense for you. You're not in Texas. Taking that kind of stuff in Texas doesn't make sense to me. Because I speak Spanglish just from working down here.
I was quite fluent in it for a while. I'm a little sad that I let the skill go. I was able to speak French in Spain and Italy and was great. Oh, that's so awesome. Good.
That's really good, dude.
That's how I feel too. And the reason, I know he said, "Don't make sense." The reason I took it is because my ancestry and like my father, he didn't learn English until he was forced to in elementary school. They all spoke French. So when I took it, it was cool because I could speak to my grandfather and my great aunt, and because they were, like that was their first language.
And parts of Louisiana, you can go speak to them too.
Right, I could, but I did let the skill go because, in case you're doing a job that requires it, you don't really get to use it.
But I noticed, like, especially with my job, when they ask you for English second language, or if they look for bilingual,
they mean Spanish.
Yeah, that's the only thing they talk about. It's kind of weird that they do that.
Sean said that is one thing that inspired the RV was being able to knock off all the state bucket list.
Have you knocked off Texas yet?
That's an awesome way to do it, Sean. Well, yes. Yeah, because he went on the cruise last year.
Oh, that's true. But I'm saying he needs to come visit again.
Keto Simple said, Bear Lake, you have to drive into the park, Park Avenue, walk a bit. You can walk around the lake. You can see it from a car driving by.
That's awesome.
I bet that's what we did. We probably, because
back then, yeah.
Well, yeah, and even now you'd probably be like, I don't know if I want to walk all that.
I know, because I still want to go back and see where he jumped Snake River.
Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, so we probably did drive by it, I'm guessing, because I know we did peak to peak. He said, we stayed in Colorado Springs when we go. We drove up to the park for a day. Oh, how nice. That's really cool.
That really is.
Sean said, a friend of mine is going to Iceland.
Oh, wow.
Next month. Okay, super jelly. Going to see the Northern Lights. Oh,
I want to go to Norway. I think that'd be fun, too.
Oh, yeah, I love Norway. I am so jealous of that one. I would be, too. I told her to be careful because it's volcano season there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm super jelly too because I want to go to Iceland and I want to see the Northern Lights. Those are both on my bucket list.
Right.
So that's really cool. Because isn't Iceland where they have a lot of was it like it's hot waters that people go into, but it looks all foggy because the temperature change? Keto Simple said, Chandra's been a few times when we was a teen. Oh, wow. to Paris?
Oh, wow.
How nice. Keto Simple said, Scotland Yard must have some pretty good milkshakes if they bring Heath.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's just me being a silly American. I don't know. I don't know if there's an actual place you can visit.
Keto Simple said, you can't see it from the car, my bad. Okay. Well, then we probably didn't see it. I don't know. We saw so much on that trip. Who knows?
And that's the other thing too. I'm kind of sad about. We weren't doing the channel back then. Mm-hmm. I did a lot of pictures and I posted a lot of stuff on my website. That's as far as we went with it.
Is the dip done? I didn't hear that thing go off.
We haven't even made the dip yet.
Okay. Remember you placed it in the oven?
Yeah, I put the cheese in there.
Okay. You know what I mean. Okay, let's stirring this up a little more. And then I feel like it's not getting that hot, y'all. Okay, 22 Cute Cat said, not sure why I did it, but I took Spanish and French both. Wow. Can't speak a word of either one now.
Well, that's what I say about my Spanglish. I know just enough to order in a restaurant and get in a fight. So there's skills you need in life. But
you know what? Once you learn one of the Romance languages, it is much easier to learn more. One jerk I dated spoke like 9 languages. And that's what he said. It was just easy. He's like, yeah, once I knew one, a lot of them are very similar. So there's the cream cheese. And then what we're going to do is Heath will start scooping this in there. I don't think you want to pour it because I feel like that's too much liquid.
Too much grease.
I don't even think it's grease. It's a lot of water from the shrimp.
Well, I think it might be easier with the spoon, though.
Well, as long as you don't get the water.
Or here, let me do this. Here. Go ahead.
Well, why don't put it right there on the burner?
But that would make sense. Why would you do it that way?
And then I'm just going to...
You're so civilized, Shelly. Where do you come off with all this?
I know. Me and my fancy ideas here.
I'm bougie and whatnot.
Do you want to use that to stir it up, the spoon? Or
sure.
Would you rather something else to stir it?
You said you like that other thing.
What's the other thing?
The spatulator.
Okay. Let me do this. But that's pretty cool. You learned both of those. 22Q Cat. And
whoa. Breakables.
And looking back, I probably should have taken Spanish, but I guess the green one.
She wants me to use the paddle.
Ooh. Wow. I'm trying to get all the little onions out, y'all. See, look at all that liquid. And in fact, if you want to start stirring that.
Yeah, but I had a spoon of... Oh, I see it. Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Right?
I don't know. Can they see that? I can't see it from where.
No, you need to say it. Where is the spoon that you said you had?
Oh, right
a
here.
spoon? Okay. I'm just gonna there's just some onions and jalapenos here.
No man left behind.
That's right. Okay. And then turn this off. And then
Actually, we get rid of that too.
yeah, you want to do that, and then we can move that one up.
Oh, wait, hold that. What I'm gonna do is pick this up.
Okay.
I'm gonna set this on the stove.
All right.
Put the lid on it. Get some of this out the way.
Yeah. Keto Simple said, I want to visit Norway. Yes. Sweden, all of those countries. Oh, definitely. You should. Dustin, that would be so much fun. I was fortunate enough.
Okay, can you reach the
Yeah.
So put it where you want it, I'll put this over on top. There you go.
There we go. Perfect. And then the cheese, please.
Oh, yeah. Show them. Oh, yeah, let me show them. What we're going to mix in with this is this hatch pepper shredded, and then possibly some of this Gruyere.
And Swiss.
If we need it.
So I was fortunate that whenever my late stepfather passed away, my mother decided she didn't really want to be home, right? So I'm just going to put in this whole bag of the Hatch cheese, which is about 8 ounces. But anyways, so she wanted to travel a lot, and I got the benefit of that. So one trip, we actually did a cruise that left from Portugal, and it ended in Oslo, Norway. And I freaking loved Oslo and Norway. To me, it was very similar to Estes Park.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Okay, well,
No, because I want to put that in the thing first.
well, it's going to take me a few minutes to stir it.
Okay. I'll be back. Don't wait up for me.
But anyways, but it reminded me a lot of, or Estes Park reminded me of what Oslo looked like. It's very, very lush. Like just, we went to one of their, I guess kind of a market, and they had all these beautiful plants, and I'm saying they were so lush, so big, gorgeous, like everything. And all of their, like they had some, vegetables and stuff, and everything just looked amazing. But they apparently have a good climate for all that. And then I was really fortunate because we got to go to the Viking ships, and there was like a Viking museum near Oslo that we got to go to. And oh my gosh, I loved Oslo. And what I thought was funny is they actually had a burger joint, and it was called Texas Burgers. I was like, I come all the way to Norway and they have a Texas burger. Okay. So after you mix that all together, and shredded cheese works better. Now, when we made this the other day, I actually shredded a block of cheese. So, that would definitely be a cleaner option. But the shredded cheese is going to really combine better with that hot, melty. Now we need the pork panko.
Oh, yeah. It's out in the other thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But the shredded cheese with the hot cream cheese is just going to combine better than if you try to do blocks. Let's see here. Keto Simple said, try and catch some metal bands that don't play in the U.S. Ooh, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
Where's it?
He said to go to like Norway, Sweden, and Finland, and even go see some metal bands that don't make it to the U.S.
Yeah.
That would be fun. And he said, I used to know a good amount of Spanish from working a decade in a warehouse in my 20s. Oh, I bet.
That's what I'm saying. That's how
like
I learned it.
Immersive learning, right?
That's why I said I can order in a restaurant and get in a fight because of stuff like that.
So because the original range Rattlers, remember they batter and fry it, so it's got that crispy outer part. So how we're going to mimic that is we're taking some of the pork panko here, or pork rind crumbs.
And this says pork and good on it, but these actually say we take the container and make our own now. This is like the perfect thing to put it in.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if that's enough. Some of these
Little clumps.
Mm-hmm.
Put your finger in it. That's fine.
Huh?
That just makes it sweeter.
That's what you said on this morning.
Shh.
All right.
Is anything sacred anymore?
Nothing. All right. That looks pretty good, I think. Really.
That's the spot.
All right. Now we're going to stick it back in the convection bake for probably just 10 minutes. You remember how to do it?
I think so. I'm
Good
not
luck.
taking a phone this time. They saw it once. That was embarrassing enough.
Keto Simple said, I have bucket list of American bands too. I want to see Clutch at the 930 Club in DC where they got their start. Oh, wow.
Do they still go back and play there?
Did we see Clutch?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd be cool.
How
Sherry, 10 minutes. 4:25 for 10 minutes. Sherry Watkins. Hey, Sherry. She said, hello, Horde family from Tennessee. How are you doing? Sharon said, let me know when you're going to DC. I have family in the area. Will drive up. Oh, that's awesome, Sean.
10, you said?
Yes. Brenda F. said, sorry, friends, but I can't stay awake. I don't blame you. I would catch replay. I woke up at 2:30 this morning. Oh, my gosh. No wonder. Oh, I am sorry, y'all. Not annoying. I hate when that happens.
Especially when we got the good internet.
I know, right? All right, Mary T said, hi, everyone. I've been MIA. Hubby was away. Then he came home with the COVID and shared. Before I got sick, I fought with my boss like the WWE. Oh, no. So I'm glad I'm home sick, not going back until I test negative. Oh, gosh, Mary T. I'm so sorry you got sick. And then a fight with your boss. Crazy. I can't imagine you even, like, can you imagine Mary T getting upset and trying to WWE someone?
No.
I know. I can't believe that. She must have really got under, or they, I don't know. They must have really got under your skin
Right.
to get you to going. 22Q Cat said, look at all that hatch cheese.
Yes.
I know.
The only downside to it, that's the second bag we bought, and it's not really that hot.
Yeah, you
Not as
don't
hot
really
as we
taste
want.
it. Keto Simple said, you said, don't wait up. Are you going to poop?
I'll send you pictures.
Uh,
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? We got some extra hatch peppers we were trying to dehydrate.
oh, yeah. You
I
were
forgot to turn it back on.
Sherry said, well, or they might be done now, remember?
Yeah.
Sherry said, I would love Sicily. My mom's family hailed from Leah, Sicily. Bucket list. Want to visit it someday. Oh, you have to, Sherry. That is so important, especially since you know your ancestors are from there. That would be so cool.
Oh, yeah, this is done. That's awesome.
Oh, they're done. Lady Fitzater, hey, said gooey. Oh, it's going to be so gooey after it cooks. Oh my gosh. This is so good. So, so tasty. Everybody talking back and forth. Oh, Marie's here. Hey, Marie. She said, hi, Shelly. Hi, Heath.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
What's up? And everybody saying, are they frozen? Of course.
No, that's a Disney show.
Keto Simple said, last time I was in Colorado, I caught Clutch in Denver with Quicksand, Helmet, and JD Pinkas. It was a good show. I think it was my 25th time seeing them.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I've never seen Helmet before either, or heard of the other bands.
What do y'all, because I know you and Sean love heavy metal. What do you think of Sleep Token? What are your thoughts on them? And then I've listened to some of their music. You know, of course, TikTok is how I found them. But I played some for Heath in the car. And what are your thoughts?
Meh. I don't hate it, but I wouldn't purposely put it on.
Okay.
It's not something I go searching down.
Rickwood said it's frozen for me. No, it's us, Joe. I'm sorry. Oh, Renee's here. She said, hey, yo, almost home. And I tune in to the blue screen of death. Well, because
you weren't here.
You weren't here earlier, Missy.
You were jinxing us.
Well, what it was is when you joined, Renee, it just, our kitty was like, whoa. You scared the kitty on stage.
Nothing is right unless Renee is here.
Right. So it required a whole reset of the system because you joined in. But this week, y'all, I have worked quite a bit of overtime. I say quite a bit. It was a little over 3 hours, 3.25 hours of overtime. And but I was really excited because we don't really get overtime that often. And so I was like, oh, I got some overtime this week.
Nice.
I know. I go crazy at the farmer's market tomorrow. But I am going to go to the farmer's market tomorrow. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, are you going to visit Dapper Goat?
I don't know if they're there this weekend.
Oh.
I didn't look, honestly. Okay, Renee, come back soon.
That's the main attraction.
Oh. And then also, so I have an idea, and I have not shared this with Heath.
Oh, hello.
I talked to Maitreya earlier, actually. But here's an idea I was thinking about. This is just a thought, right? So everybody who has followed Heath's journey with MS, what is the one thing you eat every single day?
Eggs.
And how many do you eat a day?
At least 4.
I was thinking, and the reason you eat eggs is because we think the selenium really helps his
Especially
MS.
the hard-boiled eggs.
Right. Well, yeah. So I was thinking, I want your feedback right now if you even think this is something cool. But I was thinking, and I know we never do this, but I was thinking for the month of September of having an egg challenge. And the challenge would be for everybody to eat at least 4 eggs a day in it, you know, with your normal food.
Throughout the day.
Yeah. So whether you have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, just every day you eat 4 eggs, and they could be any way you want: scrambled, hard-boiled, deviled, poached. And because I just want to see, because eggs are so nutritious, would we, if we had them every day, since it benefits Heath to have them every day, would there be a health benefit if we add that to whatever you're currently eating? So, you know, maybe instead of having, you know, sausage or something, instead you're swapping out for the eggs for that one meal. Well, I'm saying, you know, like I normally
with the sausage.
Well, a Lincoln sausage, but like I'll have 4 Purnell sausage. So maybe I would have 2 sausage and 2 eggs as one of my meals, and then another meal, maybe a salad with some hard-boiled eggs. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? Or you think that's just a silly thing?
Leave my eggs alone. You're gonna eat them too quick.
Keto Simple said, I want to see Sleep Token live.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, after I've seen some of the TikToks, Please make me a mic stand. I would definitely. You would have to see the TikToks to understand.
What?
But I mean, they look entertaining. Renee said, just pulled up, got to unload a little Dollar Tree. Oh, I can't wait to see what you got.
Post pics in the group.
Sean said he saw Sleep Token at BRRF. They put on a great live show.
Wow.
See, they do seem like they put on, like, it would be very entertaining. Well, do you two have any guesses as to who Vessel is? Like, who do you think is Vessel?
Conspiracy theories now.
I mean, I did kind of fall into some of it. Oh, he said, my son got to meet the lead singer of Sleep Token there. He got to meet Vessel. Wow, how cool is that? Sherry said, I could do that. Okay, good. And Joy TQ Cat said, a little from Dollar Tree. Halloween goodies? Let's hear what you got. We're nosy. Same,
that's what I told her. Post pictures in the group.
Yes. I want to know what you got, too. And I want to know, Renee, are the stuff that you've gotten, are you, because I've been seeing a lot of reels where they specifically buy stuff from Dollar Tree and then they use it to make a certain item. Is that what your thing is? Like, are you going to do some crafting?
And also, you know what you need to do for us on this month's cook along? You give us a little tour of everything and how you set it up.
Yeah. Hey, Sean said Sleep Theory would be more your speed, Shelly and Heath. They are fantastic.
Okay.
Sleep Theory. Let me see. What's their songs? Fall Out, Numb, Enough, Stuck in My Head. I don't know.
We'll check them out later.
Yeah, I'm putting it here. Okay, so here's my thoughts. I enjoy Sleep Token. I like the range of their songs, like the summoning, how it's almost like a story, right? You have your really hard parts of a story, and then you have the softer points. And yeah, and I kind of get into their whole mythology. I think it's really cool. So I enjoy it. I liked it because it's like sometimes my problem with heavy metal is I don't like the constant, what is it, cookie
cutter or
cookie monster. I can't take where the whole thing is Cookie Monster. But if you break it up, then I'm okay with it.
Even then, I don't like it.
Well,
I loathe those types of vocals.
Oh, okay. Because who was it we saw? And the guy came out and he started singing, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. He has a nice voice. And then all of a sudden, he just went full Cookie Monster. Couldn't understand a thing he was saying.
I don't remember now, but they were the first.
It wasn't Mastodon, right?
Maybe have been.
They were the main band.
Yeah, I know.
They were like the headliner.
I know. I was so mad about it.
And then we left because I was like,
the reason I went was to go see Corrosion of Conformity.
Yeah,
that was my whole reason of going to that concert.
So it might have
the openers.
I'm thinking it might have been Mastodon, but whoever it was, the singer had like long hair.
Well, that never went down, doesn't it?
And I think it was long blonde hair, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, I was just like, ooh, okay. Like the rest of the bands we saw, because we saw 2 or 3 bands. Mm-hmm. Most of them, I was like, okay, that's cool. But I couldn't do that band. So that's my thing. I don't like a lot of Cookie Monster. And I feel like with Sleep Token, I like, again, the range in their songs where it just goes from, like, it's almost like they kind of understand when you need to hit it really hard and then when you need to slow it down. I feel like another great band who did that. Oh, let me think.
You're the best example for that never does Cookie Monster. You're going to love it, though. Is Rush.
What? Sorry. I'm trying to think. If it was. Okay.
Is it done now, or we have to do a little longer?
Yeah, it should be done. Just check on it. All right. To me, I think this is it. Let me Pink Floyd or. Okay. I don't know why I always get these two bands confused, y'all. Yeah, okay. The band I think that also was really good and kind of like their song telling a story.
Ooh, this is hot. This is hot. This is hot. I gotta show it to them.
Ooh, it looks good. Where their music had, those ranges was like Led Zeppelin.
Yes.
Like a lot of their songs, it was like they made it to be a story. So it would have that range there. And they knew how to time that. Queen also did that really well. That's why I love Bohemian Rhapsody, because of the range and the changes. And just really, I think I enjoy that type of music.
Yes.
And that's how I find Sleep Token to be. Like I have a few of their songs that I've listened to a few times now, and that's what I enjoy about it. Mary T said, I have to take 3 scrambled eggs to work lately. I've been taking brisket. Would be easy to swap out. See, that would be, and you would just have to up it to 4 eggs. What do you think?
3 scrambled eggs? So she said?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
So let's say,
make sure you didn't burn yourself.
Do I get any? No,
you don't. You got to play with your friends. I'm going to play with the shrimps. What?
You. My hair. Oh.
This is going to burn.
Wow. It's like bubbling. Ooh, look at the steam.
It's going to hurt. I'm going to have to do one of those reverse blows.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll let you do that. Twitchy Kit Kat says, I have 4 to 5 eggs every single day anyway. Never too many eggs for me.
Excellent idea.
Yeah, see, and I figure most of y'all do that, but I don't eat eggs that often. Like, I really don't, y'all. And that's why I thought it would be kind of, even if nobody wants to join me, that's fine. I just thought maybe that would be a fun little thing for me to try out and see. How would I do? Would I notice any difference by upping eggs every day?
She's saying she needs her emotional support channel members to go with her.
Renee said, well, I still haven't attached anything to the walls because it's all drywall. It was going to order anchors, but found some 3M claw anchors at Target last night.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. What, you don't want to like put nails in the wall? Because it's drywall?
Well, I'm wondering. Are you planning on, when you do anchor it, though, do you want these things to be permanent, or do you want to be able to change it out? Because there's a way you can do that, too. You put a little, there's a little cleat you can hang on the wall, where stuff will hang off of it, and you can change them out throughout time if you wanted to.
This is so good, y'all. So many good flavors, because you get, of course, the shrimp, and you get the spiciness from the jalapenos, a little bit of that onion flavor going there. And it's just so creamy and cheesy. Then the pork panko on top gives that little bit of crunch.
The only thing that's missing, honestly, is a little remoulade sauce they give you to dip it in. But I don't know what we would do to make that.
I thought it was just ranch.
Is it? I don't know.
Well, we have some of that spicy sriracha mayo, if you want to drizzle that.
Yeah, we didn't need it, really.
I don't think so.
And I don't want to get up.
Okay. Renee said, I've seen a lot of inspo for Dollar Tree items and did buy some items that would be good for projects, but not a specific project in mind yet. Have any of you watched some of the Dollar Tree Code Orange videos? Yes, I have seen a few of those.
I say I don't want to get up and I want a soda.
Oh, yeah, I like my water.
All right, boss. You're not really one?
Mary T said, have I never heard of any of the bands you were speaking of? I don't know what a Cookie Monster is.
No. We're talking about the vocals where it sounds like it's Cookie Monster singing.
No, she doesn't know what that means.
You know what Cookie Monster sounds like from the
It's just like they go right?
Yes.
You might not have seen Sesame Street. Can I have my strawberry one? Look at me. But anyways, on Sesame Street, there was a character called Cookie Monster, and that's how he talked, was like, "Rawr, rawr, rawr, rawr," but it's real loud. And to me, I can't make it out. Sean said, we're going to see Nothing More in September. They are another band you would love. Okay, I'll have to look them up. This is from Buddha's Brew, which is that Austin company, and it's strawberry lemonade.
Who's that?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Renee's sending a few pictures. I'll look a little bit. But this is their strawberry lemonade.
It's really good too.
It's really freaking good.
And then mine is a pineapple kombucha from the Heb. Competa. How do you say that?
Remember, I didn't take Spanish.
I've lived here long enough.
Okay, so they are another band you would love. Also, Seether is coming out with a new album next month.
Uh-oh.
What? They are also touring with Skillet. I haven't heard of Skillet.
So old and out of the
loop. But I do enjoy Seether. I like their music, and we got to see them in concert.
Yeah.
And that was fun, right?
Yes.
Oh, Kendra, she said, hey, y'all. Hey, how are you doing?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Renee said, if you've seen any of them, you might have seen the Cauldron drink dispenser. Yes. Yes, that looks so cool. Did you get one? Holographic picks a man and woman, retro wood picks, and the metal trays.
It broke.
Ooh. Okay. Kendra said, did Shelly say yuck to Rush?
Yeah. Well, we love her anyways.
I know.
Well, everybody can't be perfect, but Shelly's close as you can get without like
it makes it up because he does like Rush. So he can like Rush, and then our family likes Rush, right?
I'm pulling up the slack.
Mm-hmm. But I have tried because I dated some people who were like, oh, Rush is the best thing ever. And I tried and I just couldn't do it. Sean said, Led Zeppelin is one of my favorite bands, but the radio stations around here run them because that is one of the 5 bands they play on repeat. Right. Yeah, they do kind of overplay them.
Well, I don't really like listening to radio.
Mm-hmm.
I have my CDs and my podcasts. But
yeah, I love their variety in Led Zeppelin, and just so many great songs. Faith MDS, hey, welcome back. Said, I eat 5 eggs a day, and so does my husband. Wow, that's awesome. Way to go. Well, so maybe I'm just the only person who don't eat eggs.
What is it? The incredible edible egg.
Patty said, we eat 3 to 5 eggs daily. Way to go, Patty. So I think it's just me. He just said, I missed the recipe. It looks good. So this is a copycat recipe. Well, sort of. Basically, we're mimicking the Saltgrass Steakhouse has an appetizer called Range Rattlers. And what it is a jalapeno along with Monterey Jack cheese stuffed with
Monterey Jack cheese.
Stuffed with Monterey Jack cheese and a whole piece of shrimp. And then I think it's wrapped in bacon. No. And then they batter it and deep fry it and serve it over fried onions, right? So totally not keto and, made with highly inflammatory stuff. So what we did is we turned it into a dip. So I've got here a whole block of cream cheese, 8 ounces of shredded cheese of your choice. Monterey Jack is what, if you want to mimic it. But we had some Hatch cheese, so we just used that. And then we added to it, we sauteed some jalapenos and onions, and also some shrimp. And bacon. We added bacon because, I think a dip always needs bacon.
And we have a 1 pound of shrimp. It was a 3650 count. The first time we made it, we used 16 shrimp. Tonight, we didn't even count it. We just used the rest of the bag.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many that was. Because in my mind, you can never have too much shrimp.
Right. And we mixed, so we let the cream cheese heat up first, 425 for 15 minutes, added all of the cooked shrimp and veggies, and then the shredded cheese, mixed it all together, then topped it with some pork panko to mimic that batter, and then put it back in there, 425 for 10 minutes, and it was just bubbly, and it toasted the top. It's really, really good. It's so easy, and what a perfect, meal that you could share, or, I always think of like going to work and where you want to serve it hot. 22Q Cat said, that's a skillet of goodness. Right? I'm saying it is. Renee said, you can't just put nails up in drywall without anchors.
Right.
So is the anchors the little thing that goes...
The little metal piece to go with it, yeah.
Oh.
Like for a picture hanging and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. When you were saying 3M, I thought it was the ones that have the sticker on the back.
Mm-hmm. Right. They got them too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. See, I don't know these
3M is a company. They have multiple different ways of doing it.
She said the 3M claw anchors, no tools needed, and rated for 15, 25, 45, and 65 pounds. Nice. Oh. Wow. What is it doing? Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not you. It's us.
Sounds like a bad makeup. It's not you, it's me.
Mary T said, I saw the very first Sesame Street. That's how old I am. Renee said it's te pache. Te pache is how you say it, Heath.
Thank you. I just know it's good.
Yeah, it's like his favorite one. Shad said Skillet is a Christian rock band that had hits like Monster, Invincible, Back from the Dead. They're really good as well. Oh, wow.
Okay.
2ATQ Cat said, so what's for dessert tonight?
Oh, we're going to do that here in a little bit.
I missed it if you said already. Any Ketochow fudge just sitting around? We do have some Ketochow fudge. And in a few, we're going to have y'all help us decide what the next fudge should be.
We're going to finish eating. I'll get all this out of the way and we'll start working on that.
Marie's sounds. Mary G said, in Canada, there's a commercial for eggs. Someone eating them for lunch and their spouse says they're weird. I'm not weird. You're weird for thinking it's weird. It's pretty funny. Right. Oh, goodness. Well, I wonder if you can find it and post it in the group.
Right.
Faith MDS said, change up how you fix the eggs so you don't get tired of them. I'm in South Carolina and love to recycle pickle juice and eat them cold. Oh.
That's a good idea.
I don't think with me, it isn't that I necessarily get tired of them. I've just never been a huge egg person.
Currently, my favorite way is I take the hard-boiled egg, cut it in half long ways, and just put a spoonful of salsa on it. And that's like perfect. Another way I do it too sometimes, I just put some, squirt a little mustard and some hot sauce on it. Or I'll even top them with a piece of pickled jalapeno.
Oh.
Or maybe put a piece of bacon on it or something. Mm-hmm. I love deviled eggs. We can always eat those.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of times it's also because I'm like, well, that's Heath's food. So I don't want to take from him.
We'll just have to buy more.
Mm. Mm.
And she thinks I'll overcook the hard-boiled.
He does. Mary T said the video has the COVID has my appetite. Oh.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Sorry. Can they even hear now?
Yeah.
When we go blank like that, can they still hear us? Just can't see us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to open the other one.
She said the COVID has my appetite. I'm on a KC fast, but that looks really good. Well, I hope you start to feeling better soon. Renee said, I think I ate more boiled eggs than he has to date when y'all sent me home with those 5 million deviled eggs that I ate before they went bad.
All right.
That's true. 5 million. They're like eating deviled
4
eggs.
million. Quit exaggerating.
Faith MDS says wants to know, do you use the Instapot to make your eggs?
Yes, I do the 5-5-5 method. Well, I set it for 5 minutes, then I walk away and go do some stuff. And then when I get a chance to come back, then I pull them, put them in a gallon jug full of ice, and stick them in the fridge. I'll just leave them on like that until I eat them. And when I first started doing it, I would peel all of them ahead of time, but now I just peel 4 at a time as I'm eating them.
Okay, so Renee sent us a clip of how you're supposed to say your drink.
Okay, I believe you.
No, listen. Oh, I guess I gotta turn my volume up.
Peel all of them ahead.
Tapache.
Okay, try again.
Tapache.
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 Tapache. All right.
Tapache.
Tapache. Okay, we better now.
I was good from the beginning.
22Q Cat said, I still haven't tried the fried hard-boiled eggs yet.
Oh, that's an idea too.
I never think to do it, but it looks interesting. Oh, it's really good.
The Scotch eggs.
The
Scotch eggs.
Yeah.
Let's fry them. We put it in the pan.
No, remember how you used to do it? It was like 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about now.
Where you just take the hard-boiled egg, cut it in half, and then on like a skillet or a Blackstone, you fry up each side, and then you eat it like that. Yeah, because you used to do that.
Telecron eggs.
Yeah, Telecron. It was. Shout out if anybody remembers Telecron. He used to be pretty active on Instagram, and so that's how he used to do his eggs. So that's what we would call them. Tapache. Mm-hmm. Marie said a little butter mayo and a dash of hot sauce on each half of the hard-boiled eggs is lazy deviled eggs.
Okay. Another thing you do, take your spoons, get a little, and then put some of the chips on it, the little guys.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
When they're too small to actually scoop with.
Oh, come on.
You know what I mean? It's just easier with a spoon. Renee said she's proud of us for how we said it. Mary T said Scotch eggs is hard-boiled eggs wrapped in sausage. Right. We could do that too and get that hot and spicy from HEB. They're happy than that.
Oh, yeah. Oh. But I have been sipping on it all week. Sean said they get the big bag of boiled eggs from Sam's Club. Cooking your own boiled eggs, ain't nobody got time for that. Right?
Let's see, we're actually thinking about doing that, especially on the road trip.
Yeah.
But I think most of the hotels we're going to be staying at are going to include free breakfast, so I can get them there. Well, that's what we're thinking of. Worst case, we'll go to the store and buy a package of them.
Yeah, because Columbus.
They're closer to you.
Columbus has a Sam's.
Yeah. Or don't.
Are you done, dear?
No, I'm not. I'm waiting on you to finish.
I have to finish before you can.
Well, I'm gonna wait. We're not fighting over the container. But you know what I want to do, really? Make another batch of it. This stuff is so good.
Renee said, well, actually, it's supposed to be soft-boiled eggs, but I never could get them soft-boiled just right, and they cook it in the sausage. They cook more. Yeah, that's the hardest part when it comes to Scotch eggs, is getting it to where the center is still soft.
Whenever, it was a couple of weeks ago now, I guess, when Lisa posted a picture of those ones she had, the soft-boiled. Those
those will look perfect.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
That's why I said put the plate right there in front of you.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't help with my disbursement.
This is so good, y'all.
This is good. I've been having the water. I've been putting it in the freezer for like 30 minutes. It's been turning out like perfect, like a little slushy. But we didn't do it because I was scared I'd forget about it. And then I did that one time. I forgot that I left a bottle in the freezer, and then you have even more. It takes a while. Renee said, I think Maitreya had the Scotch eggs so perfect in a video once, it had me jelly. Oh, right? She probably did. Ooh, I like the little burnt
Yes, I love
edge.
burnt cheese.
Oh. Mmm. Sean said, after dark starting early tonight. We're just going to blame it on Dustin. He started it talking about Walmart's selection. That's good, but I am getting pretty full.
I'm not.
We'll eat.
I am. I just don't want to get in your way. Go ahead.
My way of what?
Eating. I want to eat it all when you're still
Well,
eating.
eat it all. I told you I was full.
All right.
Ooh, that really has a little tingle to it. So, what else was I going to talk to you about? Or talk to y'all about?
That's hot.
So, what are the plans for the weekend, y'all? I will tell you.
I gotta work.
Well, yeah. Yes, Heath is working. Ooh, that is hot. Of course, I am off, but I am going to get up, go to the farmer's market tomorrow, and then do my grocery shopping from there. But let me tell y'all.
I'm just going to pour the rest of this in here and eat it with a spoon.
Okay, whatever.
I love it. We covered it with pork rind crumbs, and now we're going to eat with pork rinds.
Mm-hmm. Oh, someone just asked to join our group.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Vet them well.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to tell y'all, because when I was reading it, I was like, wow, like a lot of this stuff I'd never heard of before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to get to the post real quick. Okay, here we go. So the guy that I really like his stuff is called Rain Song Farm. And he put up, and I didn't know this, if you'd like to see what a small-scale, one-person, mostly non-machine labor sustainable farm looks like, then come watch my video of his farm. I didn't know it was just basically him doing all this, y'all. But here's the stuff he has for the weekend. Melons. He's got ambrosia melons. We won't be getting that. He's got seedless cucumbers. And then here's this one. See if you've heard of it. Gongura. Gongura. And they put roselle leaves in parentheses.
Okay.
So I was like, I was looking it up, and it looks like kind of pickle them is the most common thing. And then we got spinach. We're not that keen on spinach. Long beans. No, winged beans. I've never heard of winged beans. I didn't know beans had wings. And then okra, and I thought, ooh, maybe would we want some fresh okra?
Sure.
What do y'all think? Sweet peppers. He's got green bell peppers and mixed bananas.
Nice. Let's get some of those.
No heat habaneros, which that just seems like a sin.
What's
That's just
point?
like a sin. What? You took the heat out of the habanero. But shishito peppers, which
Yes.
I got some of those last year. Remember, they were really good. And then he's got hot peppers. He's got jalapeno, serrano, lemon drop, yellow mushroom, red scotch bonnet, red habanero, orange habanero, chocolate habanero, and peach ghost.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, give all of it.
Yes. We make a special batch of the clown tears with that.
Oh, of hot sauce?
Yeah.
Wow.
That and make a special batch of the 5 spice.
Ooh, wow.
So that's gonna be what, a 12 spice, all the ones you named.
Right. And then more no heat ones called Sweetie Drops or Sweaty Drops and Mad Hatter. Again, why?
Well, no, those will be good. Get some of those too. We'll use those like we do, like when we do the stir fry, which mix them with ground beef or whatever. That's gonna be good.
And then listen, have anybody heard of these? It's called Tendora Ivy Gourd. He put parentheses. So I looked it up too, and they kind of look like a cucumber, but you usually like saute them.
Okay.
You typically don't eat them raw.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
cook them up. Has anybody heard of them? What do you think? Eggplants, they have fairy tale and ping tongue. And then for edible flowers, they have butterfly peas. And then the fresh herbs this week is Italian basil, lime basil, Thai basil, and holy basil.
Well, those ones, and when you go over there and buy them, right? I talk to him too and ask him how he cooks them and what does he serve them with.
Well, sometimes I've asked that before, and they're just like, well,
whatever you want.
No, he's just like, well, so it's like, I don't think they always, like, I think what it is, since it's a one person, I think he's just like, ooh, this sounds cool. Let me try growing some of these.
Okay. He never actually ate them himself.
Yeah, some of them I don't think he does.
Okay.
Okay, Mary T said, when my taste buds are dulled with a cold or something, I crave spicy food.
Yes.
No restaurants in town that would suffice. Probably not. I don't think there's probably a lot of places in Canada where you could get quote unquote spicy.
Right.
Right? Renee said, we had a potluck lunch for a therapist on his birthdays. I'd taken some leftover horchata. Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw you
well, I
posted
didn't
about
see.
that.
I didn't see. I
About
saw where you said you made it from what I made for boyfriend in the past. So now they're all requested. Today it spread through the whole hospital. I had people actually offering to pay me to make it for them. They were shocked when I said I don't drink it, but one, not sugar-free, and I don't love sweet. Back in the day, I used to chug some horchata.
Well,
I
a good
love
side
that
hustle,
stuff.
though.
Right? That would be a good side hustle. I would honestly, if I, some kind of bow would fly towards me. If I was, like, if I was visiting, I would probably take a shot of it just so I would be like, ooh. It's been like forever, probably close to a decade since I've had horchata.
Probably.
But I used to drink it a lot. And man, when you could get it like fresh at one of the Mexican markets, oh, so good. Okay. Sean said, we're hoping to see Borderlands tomorrow. I also want to see Longlegs, but it's not in theaters here anymore.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's what I was noticing too, because last week on Sunday, remember after the live, we went to a couple more markets, oddity markets, and afterwards we had like 2.5 hours until our dinner reservation, and we were like, oh, we go see a movie. But there was only one theater that still had Longlegs, And the only showing would have been at 5:45, which would have made us actually late for the dinner. So they didn't have a time that worked out. Like they only had limited showings of it. I was like, dang it. Because if we'd gotten in, we could have seen a movie where it was still considered matinee. But yeah, only one theater. And there was like 4 different theaters on the way to where the dinner was. And only one had it. So I was like, well, I guess we're going to have to wait until
another day.
Yeah, well, not at the theater, which is probably best, because we spent enough that day. Right. But I had so much fun at those markets last weekend, y'all. So we went to, which if you watch the Warden Report, I showed a little bit in there. We went to one Saturday night. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it at least.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
The fire dancers were really cool. And yeah, so I enjoyed shopping there. And then Sunday, we went to 2 different markets. The first one, man, it was inside this brewery. It was so packed in there because there was every table in the brewery. There was at least 4 or more people around the tables. And then they had all the different vendors kind of just shoehorned in. So it was really hard to like get around and look at everything. And then finally in the room, I guess, where they brew it, like it was the big machines. There were several in there, and those vendors were easier to actually look at their stuff and not get, hit from the side.
All right.
But I found some really cool stuff at that one. Somebody's got getting an amazing birthday gift. I was like, oh my gosh, what?
Giving too much away.
I am?
Yes.
It's amazing. Amazing. So, and then I did get something really cool for myself. In fact, would y'all want to see it? You want to see? I think I posted a picture somewhere, but if you want, I'll bring it in here if you want to see it, y'all. It is an oddity, so keep that in mind. Let me know. Comment now if you want me to show it to y'all. And then we went to the second market, but the problem with that one, we didn't see the big ass sign that said, go through these doors. We just went in. And it was so hot. And then we finally saw the sign because he was like, well, this must not be the location. There's no vendors here. And then we saw the big ass sign. It was so big, y'all. I was like, okay, we're obviously blind and old now. And we walked around there, didn't really see anything. Like you got some beef jerky that didn't have any sugars in it.
I'm actually going to save that for the road trip.
Right. And then, and so then after that, we were like, okay, what are we going to do to our dinner reservation, which was at 7 p.m. So we ended up going and hanging out at World Market until they closed, which was, I think, at 6.
I found a very, very comfortable chair. They wanted way too much money for it, so we didn't buy it.
No.
Like one single chair, they want like $400 for it.
Yeah, but I had fun looking around. They had more fall in, but no Halloween. And then I don't know what we did. Oh, I think we just drove to the restaurant and sat in the parking lot looking at reels
for a little while. Yeah.
Because even if you showed up, like on Google, it tells you right now if you were to get on the wait list, it was a 2-hour wait. And I was like, oh, okay, so there's no point. Might as well just keep our reservation.
Right.
Renee said, we did the shishito peppers when I was there. Oh, that's right. You were here. Weren't they so good?
It means you need to come visit again.
Yeah, come visit us. Radical Geek said, I did a stream on butterfly peas. It's good for tea. Okay. Oh, so is it better to eat it as a tea versus... like to put it on a salad and stuff? And she goes, and hello again. I was listening, but we were doing the safety check on the tent. It's stupid humid out. Ugh. Oh, goodness. Mary T said, we tend to get Asian spicy here. Thai, curry, Szechuan. I love Szechuan. But nothing in this woods town. Right. Yeah, because isn't it true? British Columbia has a pretty big Asian population, right? Because isn't correct or wrong? But I thought, the California roll actually originated in British Columbia, right? Renee said, well, everyone local is doing side hustles, making the viral Dubai chocolate bars crazy expensive.
Oh, wow.
Is doing side hustles. I don't know what that viral is.
I've never seen it. You might send me a link.
But what is doing side hustles making it? Radical Geek said, I love Szechuan. Me too.
They're pretty good.
We went to one restaurant. I still remember that restaurant, y'all. We went to this restaurant in, I don't know, Old China part of Houston.
Right.
And we're the only gringos there. And we went in, and what was it I got? It was like 40 pepper.
I think so.
Chicken, and it was like this chicken dish, and it was just all of those red spicy peppers. Just I forget what the actual Chinese name is.
That one area, I think it's really cool that we call it Chinatown. It's really not. I know that's very racist, but normal street signs around here are all green. You know, where it lists the name of the street and everything. This area has that also, but then either right below it or right above it, it has another one with local language signs, all in blue.
Yeah, the Chinese name.
I don't know if it's actually Chinese. It may be Mandarin. It may be
that's true.
Korean or whatever it is, because all of them are right in there. That whole section.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't read it, so I don't know exactly what language it is. I just know it's not American.
But the restaurant we went to,
it was down in that section, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we went because even their menus, all of the menus, because we went to another place that had I used to love soup dumplings.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. If I could have an authentic keto, I guess it wouldn't be authentic, but a keto version of a soup dumpling. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. I freaking love soup dumplings. So at one point, I had a mission to try all of the soup dumplings in Houston.
Yeah.
Which is like crazy. And I went to this one where they nothing's in English. And even the wait staff doesn't speak English.
All their menus are all picture books.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 pages thick. And then every dish is numbered. And then you point at the picture or say the number too.
Yeah.
That's how you order. Because you can't speak to them and they can't understand what you're saying anyway.
Well, not us.
Yeah, that's like, yeah. Not us gringos.
But those soup dumplings. But back to that restaurant, because I just remember because they were all in the same shopping center, and that guy he did speak English, and he was like real proud. We're like, oh my gosh, your food is so good.
He's like, bought the jar from him.
Yeah, and his was authentic Szechuan foods, and because he was from that region, and I was like loving the Szechuan peppercorns. Oh my gosh, I love Szechuan peppercorns. And so he was so excited that I loved it so much that he then sold us like a big bag of Szechuan peppercorns. And that's what Heath is looking for. I thought it was on the second shelf.
Right here?
Yeah. Renee said, my lady in white is sending vibes to your little lady in black behind you with her little ladder rocking. Oh, yeah, she is rocking. Maybe because she's looking for your lady in white.
Yeah. So we bought the bag from them. I brought it home and cut the label off and just taped it to this jar. That's all the ingredients on it. But that was what we got. Can y'all make that out? I think
it says Szechuan.
Yeah, wait, it says it in English right there. So that's all we have left of it. But how old is that?
Oh, it's old.
That was pre-keto, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. But they're still good. We still use them.
I still use them a lot because I love. If you've never had
I upcycled.
Of course.
That makes Renee happy. At least it's glass,
right? If you've never had Szechuan peppers, it actually does this numbing and tingling effect in your mouth, and that's what I just love that, y'all. It's just so cool. So sometimes I'll just go in there and I'll just grab a few of the peppercorns and I just eat them because I'm weird. Renee said, I'm sure probably from your fan, but just cool looking. I mean, is it from my fan? I don't think so. See how her ladder was moving?
Yeah.
It's not the fan. She's trying to send a message.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
We're going to start clearing this off so we can work on the next thing.
Okay.
So are we going to do the fudge first or the brick first? I don't remember which way we did it last time.
Let's do the fudge first. Mary T said, "Crack it up here." Oh, that would go back in the fridge, babe.
The what?
The keto chow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to wash it out. Okay.
Mary T said, "Crack it up here. If I cough or blow my nose, my dog doesn't lift her head. When hubby coughs and sneezes, she lunges at him and loses her mind. What's that all about?" Maybe she's just like, "Oh, poor mom." But with your hubby, she's like, "Shut up. Gosh, you're so annoying." I don't know.
I'm going to go first again.
The fudge. Barely Begun said, "If the lantern's rocking, don't come a knocking."
I wasn't going to say nothing.
And then Coda said, "AAA has me on auto renew and won't cancel except by phone call." Well played, AAA. Well played. Oh, that sucks. I'm surprised that you have to call them because I canceled ours. I guess I didn't have it on auto pay. Well, this is just coconut flavor.
Well, I know, but what if we wanted to add to it?
Okay, so here's the thing when it comes to the fudge, y'all. This is Heath's idea. He wants to use up
This whole
all the little remnants of these different. So we've got dark chocolate, white chocolate, and semi-sweet, right?
And this
semi-sweet.
And this is a bag we got at KetoCon. And I just threw a whole bunch. Okay, I have a bag in there in my tote full of keto chow that's mostly all either chocolate or chocolate mint. Then I have big bags, and then these are all singles. So I'm just going to pour some of them out and see what flavor we want to use. Okay, this one.
Chocolate malt.
Chocolate malt.
Now, remember, we're going to be mixing the different chips.
Regular chocolate. Chocolate mint, which she doesn't like anyway, so we're not using that. Root beer float.
Okay.
Banana. Wait, the ones my favorites I'm throwing to the side over here. Oh, peppermint.
But I want to hold off on the peppermint.
Okay, then we're not using that one yet. And then what else?
Chocolate malt. Chocolate.
I thought I pulled those out though. Chocolate. I thought I put them on.
Julie in the Pines. Hey. Said, "Hi, everyone. I've been watching while eating dinner. That looked great. I'll be making that. Oh, I hope you do."
Orange mango gingerbread.
I hope you do and share some pictures of it.
Blueberry. Ask them if they're listening, and y'all start sounding off with vanilla. That'd be kind of boring, though, wouldn't it? On this.
Yeah. Comment if you have any idea what you want. Mary T said,
Banana.
"The Chinese, Asian, and Indian population is mostly on the coast, but the Indian Asians are starting to discover the farmland around here and are buying it all up." Oh, wow. And I'm sure it's much cheaper than living in British Columbia, too.
Oh, pumpkin spice caramel. We want to save that for making the soup, right?
Right.
Taco base, same thing. We're saving that. You said to save the peppermint.
Julia the Pine said, "Where's Mom Bear Lynette been?"
I don't know.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't know. I'll have to reach out to her. Mary T said, "We used to get a Szechuan beef noodle soup at a place in Vancouver that was so spicy it would fry your taste buds, but so tasty you can't stop eating it."
Right.
Ooh, that sounds incredible.
Vanilla.
Banana.
Any of these grabbing you? Do you want to use a banana? Yes.
I don't care. Yeah, I'm fine. We've done that one before.
Oh, I know you don't want the chocolate mints. So I'm trying to figure out which ones we want to actually keep up.
Well, you have a lot of chocolate malt, so would you rather just do that?
Okay. All right, then I just put them all away. Then we'll leave that one out.
Okay. Renee said, "I used to get a Szechuan shrimp and veg dish from a place back in Florida. It was my favorite." Ooh.
That sounds really good. Let's do that.
Does.
So if you get some of those, we still have another bag of the shrimp in there.
Okay.
Let's do that one day.
All right. Mary T said, just use your Ketochow link today. Oh, thank you. I sure appreciate that discount. Well, thank you, Ketochow, as well.
Yes.
Takes the sting out of the U.S. exchange.
Right.
Oh, that's right. I bet it does. Oh, I forget about that.
We're doing the one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this I'll just take back and throw the whole thing in the tote.
So we're going to need a measuring cup, which is the one over there.
Okay.
The one with the blue. And I'll need the scale.
This one?
Yeah. And the heavy cream. I forgot.
Are we using the coconut?
Nah.
Okay, fine.
Heavy cream and butter. But thank you again, Mary T, for doing that. And anyone, when you use any of our affiliate links, which are in the description below, and also in our Facebook group, we created a file for that as well. We really appreciate it. Thank you for doing that.
I'll do it again.
What?
I need to use the bathroom. You need a knife?
Yeah, it would be handy. Okay, so I'm going to start with...
here, this will work, right? It's already out.
Yeah. I'm going to start with 4 ounces of heavy cream. And then you're going to need 1 ounce of butter, which is 2 tablespoons. Okay. That should be 1/2 ounce. Let's see. Yeah. Then... Okay, so now we're going to put in the chocolate. You want 8 ounces of chocolate. So whatever your favorite chocolate brand is. So we're mixing the dark, the white, and then the semi-sweet. I don't mind, y'all. Like, I would have kept saving these and just combining depending on what we were going to make, you know, but he didn't like open bags. Might be right on the, well, a little 8.7. So a little over. Well, it's supposed to be 8.5 because of the butter. It's 8.7. So I did 8.2, but that's okay. And then that should be the other, yeah. Well, a little bit more butter. There we go. And then when he returns, then he's going to just slip it in the microwave for us. And then we'll get to making some fudge. Mary T said, cheaper than living at the coast. That's for sure, right? Because it's like crazy there. Here about 1/4 of the price. Wow. My daughter just bought a house, just a normal house, 2.5 hours from Vancouver. $910,000? That's crazy. What's wrong?
I messed up.
Why?
I walked back there to our bathroom, which is right across the hall from my office, where the tote is for the Ketochow. I could have put that away.
Oh, of course.
And all, like I take my pills too.
Oh, what are you taking here?
The Omega Red that Renee told us I need to start taking for my restless leg.
Now he takes 2 of them a day.
Okay, we're doing this?
Microwave for
3 minutes?
No.
30 minutes?
30 seconds. And then I'll need another, like the pink spatula. Yeah, that'll work. Oops. All right. And then all of these are done. Oh, and that is done. Okay. All right. And then, what else? What were we talking about, y'all?
Just how awesome I am.
You're so awesome. Can you put the heavy cream and the butter up when you get that out of the microwave, please?
I guess. Slave driver.
I know. I'm so rough. So, we also, if y'all remember, I think it was last week or the week before, I talked about I got a whole bunch of Amazon gift cards.
Oh, yeah.
So I used it to get us a new trash can.
That's what we're just showing off a minute ago. That
Yeah.
doesn't look like it's quite well enough.
Oh, it's probably not, but you have to stir it up. But I have to say, I like our new trash can, and I think it is helping. It's what's nice about it is it's a step one, and it like actually seals down, and then also it has a deodorizer, one of those carbon filters at the top. Sorry, y'all. Okay, do it another 30 seconds.
Sure, getting pushy.
I know. So yeah, it's but yeah, so what all are you doing this weekend? How many of you have like kids or grandkids that are going back to school?
Me, I'm doing as little as possible.
I think over here they must be back to school already because I've been seeing the buses. And in fact, tonight was the one thing that was slowing me down is I was coming back from Dutch, like right around the corner there, you know, where those apartments are. And there was a bus stopped forever. I don't know if it was like a disabled child or because from what I could see, because I was like 5 cars back, but what I could see is it looked like there was like one adult legs I could see and one child leg. So maybe the parent was talking to the bus driver or something, but they were there forever. And so finally I was just like, you know what? And I went around another way. Because I was at the very back of the line. So I was like, oh, I could just back up. And I went out. There's just a shopping center right around the corner there. So I just went through the shopping center.
Cheater.
Well, I was like, I don't know how long they're going to be standing there talking.
Telling them their life story.
I mean, it might have been. But anyways, so... And my work friends have been talking about it a lot too, as well, like all their kids and stuff and getting ready for back to school. Oh, and then one of my coworkers, the one that invited us to go to Metallica concert, there was a Metallica concert in Chicago like last weekend.
We really thought about it.
We really had thought about it, but it was before the hurricane, and I'm really glad we didn't.
Right.
But anyways, we were going to go anyways. Today she left early because her younger sister is supposed to have a baby today.
Wow.
Right? She goes, it's so weird seeing my younger sister now going to have a baby.
Right.
Oh, oops, I almost forgot. Got to have the keto chow. So is there anything that y'all want to talk about? Do you have any questions for us? Or if you want, we can call it an early evening.
Yeah.
I'll give it a couple more minutes. If anybody wants to say anything or have any questions, go ahead and post them now.
Because the only other thing we're going to do after we put this in the fridge is melt down this keto brick. And this is the buttered maple pecan.
Yeah. And then he makes them into little pucks.
Right. And I figured, why not do it in the same container?
And then all I'm doing is I add a little bit of the keto chow at a time, mix that in, and a little bit more. And then once that gets mixed in, then I'll add the rest.
Man, I'm so full. That was so good, though.
That dip was so good, y'all.
I know we talked about it, but for the life of me, I can't remember what we said we're going to make next week. Do you remember? Right?
Was it the pancakes?
We can, yeah. We can do that.
With that, using that preserve, those big preserves?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Okay. There's that. And then there's the lids right there. And then all you have to do is just put this in the fridge, or you can do it in the freezer too if you want to speed it up.
There's one left. Do you want it or not?
No.
I love these things, though.
Mm-hmm. And that's all you have to do to make the Ketochow fudge. It's just so simple and easy, right, y'all? We do have some shorts on how to do it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there we go. And then one last thing, I want to make sure everybody, especially if you're in the group, one of our moderators.
Oh, yeah.
Air fried auntie, shout out. She's not here tonight because she's actually doing some things for herself. She's at a craft retreat. But anyways, her birthday is Monday, right?
Yes.
So make sure everybody say happy birthday to Shauna. Send her a message on Monday. Let her know. Give her some love for being such a great moderator and friend of ours. But
It was crazy too about that.
That's also the same day that we got engaged.
that's awesome.
Right? So she's celebrating us, or we celebrating her?
We're going to celebrate her.
All right. She deserved it.
Yeah. Because that might be when we got engaged.
Right.
But we got married then.
I know, but that's worth celebrating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't care? Okay, then we'll stop celebrating it then. It's not that important to her.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I've heard. Because actually, y'all, what I told her I wanted to go out to eat to celebrate that day, that's Monday. But then also, there's a Brazilian place up here. She thought they were doing it for just every once in a while, a one-off thing. But they actually said in the email I got today, or maybe yesterday, that every Wednesday is ladies' night. So ladies eat half price there. That's where I want to go Wednesday night. And you told me, tell you in advance so you can gear up for it. Well, here's your advance.
So I'll do it. I know if I was feeding this to other people besides Heath, I wouldn't do this. I'd just lick the spoon. But since it's just him and I that's going to eat this here, he probably
I'll have this gone before y'all come visit, so it's okay.
right. He probably, doesn't care. I put my dirty finger in it.
But then again, she didn't even ask, so we don't know if I cared or not. I'm just saying.
Do you care?
I guess not.
Okay, there you go.
Yes, chef.
That go in the fridge, and then we'll make your keto chow. 1 minute on that.
A minute and a half.
A minute and a half on that. Julian the Pine said, I've got to try that fudge someday. You guys make it look so yummy. Oh, thanks.
And it's easy.
And it's so easy. I mean, we did it like right here. It's
Honestly,
easy.
the hardest part for me is waiting.
I find it's just such a great way to utilize, because a lot of times if I have a craving, I don't want to eat like a huge piece of cake, right? Or a whole cake. But having the keto chow fudge, then we cut them into bite-sized pieces. And it just gives that, when you have that little sweet craving, you just have a bite and you're eating something that's actually nutritious.
Right. Chocolate is always nutritious.
Mary T said, now I want fudge,
Right.
right? Well, come on. Well, you might not want my finger fudge.
Well, that's what I'm saying. By the time she gets here, we'll make her another batch.
Matreya said, yay, Shauna. I know. Mary T said, that's right. It's Shauna's birthday. I'll start sending birthday wishes now. She likes to celebrate as long as possible.
Right? What did she say? My birthday month?
I know, because y'all, I'm so bad at this. I still have not returned my work computer yet. And I have a present for Shauna that I need to mail out, and I have not done that yet. I've been so busy this August. Oh my gosh. So again, yeah, I did get to work some overtime this week. What are you shaking that for?
For my comb.
It's already in the fridge.
Oh,
Remember
I know.
you were telling me to use that one bottle. He comes up with more bottles. I don't even know where they
I
appear.
told you not to use that one. It leaks. Oh, that was the one I just finished at lunch.
Mary T said, my hands are part of the seasoning in my food. All good cooks like to get their hands in there. Exactly.
That's what I said. Shelly does it. It makes it a little sweeter.
Exactly. You keep pulling it away from me. There. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, a minute and a half is a little too long.
Oh. Next time I'll do a minute and 20 seconds then.
I just do a minute.
No, but then it's still blocky.
Yeah, but then you stir it and finish cooking it that way. All right, let's stirring this up, y'all.
And then normally, what I would do afterwards, I'd make a batch of Ketochow for making ice cream. But I think I have to stop eating their ice cream. Or you stop eating the whole quart of it.
Well, it's a pint, but I think, actually, I was talking to Maitreya about that. And she said what you do, and other people have said this too, is you just put a little bit of beef gelatin in with it, or gelatin, and that fixes that problem.
Well, then, okay, next week we're going to do we have any, though?
No, I've used up all our gelatin.
Right. Yeah, well, I'm not that big a hurry. I don't need it.
Well, you still have several in the freezer.
I know, but...
That's what I mean.
I know, but I don't want to get sick again, though. That's the thing.
Well, you weren't sick, but anyway.
Yeah, I feel like I am.
Well, and it could be... Okay, here, you keep pulling it
trying
further.
to push it away. Here, let's do this. So then I don't do that.
But I think also eating a whole pint of it at once may be too much for you.
Yeah. But it's so good, it's hard to stop eating it.
But we have before, because used to we would eat on them. Remember, and he never had problems then when we would eat on it for 2 or 3 nights.
Okay.
And I would be helping you too.
So I just overdosed?
Probably.
Okay. Well, then maybe we still start eating them again then. What? What are you doing, baby? Huh? She's wanting fudge too? You can't have chocolate. Dogs can't have chocolate. Not for very long anyways.
Right.
You need to go outside? No, you're not at the door. You're okay.
Oh, well, we'll end this here in a minute.
Yeah. I know, but I can't quit petting my dog. We're not going to end that.
Well, no. See,
it's so weird with these bricks, y'all. Sometimes it'll fill up all but 3 of these or all but 5 of them or whatever, but it's just so weird.
Well, it also...
And they all make them the same size, so that's what I don't understand.
Well, but they're different consistencies too.
And I thought it was pretty cool today, too, because once a week, we have a team meeting. But then that's usually on every Wednesday. And then it seems like it's either every Friday or every Saturday, I have a one-on-one, they call it a development meeting with my supervisor. And it was only supposed to be 30 minutes today. Usually they're all 30 minutes. But me and him end up visiting and doing basically a powwow about food. And it happened again today too. And he's asking me, because he also has MS, he's asking me how I treat mine and how he could possibly change his diet to match mine.
Oh, wow.
To help his, maybe. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. And then I told him to tune in Sunday and I'll show him all the supplements I take too.
Oh, nice.
Only because I don't have it written down, but I can show them to you as I think because I usually fill my pill bottle as we're doing it. And I want him to tune in because I need another viewer. But I thought that was pretty cool.
That is. That's awesome.
And then I sent him a whole diatribe, I think about how I do Berry method keto and all the benefits for me and everything. And I was really churching up Dr. Berry again because I feel like he's the one that really did it for us. And I told him the whole story about how she got sick and then basically
forced.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to ambush me when I got to meet her up at the hospital. But I said, but I have no regrets. I said, I'm keto for life now because of it.
Well, and I was going to say, when you said you suggested him, one of my coworkers, I didn't tell you this, but he just got a Traeger. And he's going to smoke a brisket. He updated me this week and said it caught on fire.
Of course.
Because he said he, I guess.
Pulled a Heath.
Something like that. But some way, anyways, he was like, and so he double checked our channel name, and so he might be going, because I said we have a lot of recipes on there.
Nice.
On how to do it.
Nice.
So I hope so. Josh, if you're watching. Mary T said, no wonder you haven't mailed yet. Who wants to go outside in Texas in August? Exactly. That's the only bad thing about going to the farmer's market in the morning is because it's in the morning.
The only good part about that,
hot.
They do close at noon. So, I mean, at least you can get off of that. And I've noticed the last couple of times you went, they don't actually they opened at 8:30 or whatever.
9.
But they start letting you in a little earlier.
Oh yeah,
they're all
they
hot
don't.
Also,
they don't block it off or anything.
Right.
But yeah, most of the vendors are pretty much set up by 8:30. So I try to get there before 9. So because also it's so hot, and then I can get the early pickets.
And that's a good half-hour drive to get over there though.
Oh
Depending
yeah,
on traffic, I
a
guess, really.
good 30 minutes. 22 Cat said, which is better, that fudge or the keto brick pucks?
It's honestly tomato. Honestly, I've been eating the fudge a lot more this week to make sure we had the fudge left over. Because a couple of times now I forgot that we even had the fudge. And it's been a little while since we made it too.
The fudge or the pucks?
The pucks, I'm sorry. Yeah. And I think it's about time we honestly order some more.
Right. I think he is having a sale this weekend. Somebody can correct me, but I thought, or I got the email about him having a keto brick sale soon.
That's the only thing I'm kind of sad about too, though. He does his live at 5 on Wednesdays, but they only go about a half hour, and I work till 5:30, so I always miss it. I can watch a replay, but I don't know, it's just not as fun to me. 22 Cat said, I still have never tried any of the keto bricks. Oh, they're so good.
Here's my thing. Because it is hard to compare fudge versus the keto brick. Because I think it depends on what you're wanting.
Right.
To me, the fudge, if you're wanting something, that's obviously if you feel like fudge, that soft, chewy, creamy, really sweet to me fudge, then yeah, that's what you go for. To me, the keto pucks, because it's out of the keto brick, it's not as sweet, right? It has a good balance of salt and sweet. We've
even taken this sometimes and sprinkled more salt on it.
Yeah. But it's not overly sweet, and generally if you get them when they're in the refrigerator, they're more of a kind of like a malt ball.
Right.
Like kind of not so hard you'll chip a tooth, but it's not going to be generally soft.
Like the old candies that used to come like a little miniature milk carton. There were the malt balls or whatever.
Yeah.
There was milk duds, I think is what they were called.
Oh, yeah.
They kind of remind me of the texture of them, except they're not hollow.
Yeah, because isn't that caramel?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so they kind of have that but it's not chewy. It's more of, to me, it's almost like a Butterfinger.
Yes.
Like a Butterfinger, the crunch part, it kind of sticks to your teeth kind of feel.
My favorite flavor, though, is the peanut butter, and that is most like a fudge, honestly. Even just eating the brick whole, taking a bite out of it or slicing it, I can't have peanut butter anymore. Or peanuts.
Mary T said, how much gelatin? I'll have to look, but I think Maitreya said you just add a little bit to the serving of Keto Chow.
Okay.
But it's supposed to
run it through the thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to whenever you make the Keto Chow, you add the little bit of gelatin. So I'm guessing like a teaspoon.
Okay.
And it's just supposed to help bulk it up so that it's a little more dense.
Okay.
If you get my drift. I could never get through a pint of ice cream, maybe half a cup. See, and I told he too, I said, I think that's part of it is because you had already had a full meal.
Right.
And then you ate a full pint. I was like, that's a lot at once.
But it tastes so good.
I know, but
maybe I'm a glutton.
But usually, like if I'm with you, Mary T, we're having the creamy, I mean, if I get a half a cup, that's probably a lot to me. Because again, we just have it as like an actual dessert,
right? Not
a meal. Radical Geek said a teaspoon max.
Thank you.
And she said the gelatin helps gut health. There you go. That's a nice way of saying it.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm being so redneck. It helps with, the old pooperoo. Wow.
I love you.
I love you. Well, all right, y'all. It's almost 8:40.
Oh, wow.
Wow, what a day.
All right. This whole week's flown by, actually.
I know. And yeah, so I got to get up early. Go get me some, what did I call it? Tendora.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the Tendora Ivy gourd and eggplants the fairy tale eggplant. That sounds cute.
It does.
And I don't know what else. Some more. And I guess I'll get those English peas,
Get all
little
the
flowers.
peppers too.
Well, yeah, all the peppers.
That's what I'm saying. So do I add you ferment? I mean, a ferment them, but we could do that too. But I was saying, make another thing of the hot sauce and make another thing for the 5 spice.
But it wouldn't be either one of those because it's a lot more than 5 spices.
I know, but yeah, that's true.
Just call it something else.
Yeah.
Or I could just
a bunch of spice.
just make a fermented salsa with all of it.
That's true too.
That would be really good.
I like that.
Yeah, maybe put in some garlic.
Yes.
And maybe some onion in the ferment.
Yeah, see if you can get some fresh onions from them too.
Yeah, he didn't list onions.
No, but anybody else there at the market will be at the market.
Well, several of the farmers aren't there. A lot of them are out until September or the middle of September because they're like, it's just their crops, I guess, aren't producing as much right now because of the weather. I don't know. They just said they're out, but he's still there. And maybe because he's a smaller one. Radical Geek said, it helps break down the fat and proteins. Oh, good. Okay. She goes, night. Rickwood said, have a great weekend, everyone. And Tweet Q-Cat said, see y'all back on Sunday.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the reminder. That's right. So we'll see you all. Tune in Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Yes. And that's where he talks about his MS. So come prepared with any questions, y'all.
Please.
All right. Love y'all. Bye.